Good afternoon once again, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the combined highlights for both WRL pre-season races. The first one was of course in Baku, and Zenith put his Mercedes on pole. It looked to bog down a bit off the start, and starting on P2, I was able to slide up the inside as he went particularly wide, almost striking the wall, and into the lead with my Ferrari. There would be a bit of chaos behind at turn 2, so there was a yellow flag. I'm not entirely sure what happened, but I know what happened at the end of the lap. Zenith put it in the wall and retired, so that would be one rival out of the running for this race. Nothing really happened until I pitted and I put on the soft compound tyre, possibly to go to the end, but I didn't really know at this stage. However, it started raining on lap 18. You might be able to see it, spots there, but it made braking very tricky into the already tricky turn 3. It's very difficult to pick out a braking marker, and I, basically missed it. I wasn't the only one having problems though, as Cena and Bungie retired. Had to come in for some intermediate tyres at the end of the lap, as did Loopy, and a few laps later it was fine to go back onto dry tyres. So for the fastest lap I put on some super softs, and indeed on the last lap that's exactly what happened. Only 2 finishes, and in fact you can see Loopy in front. He's going to wait for me, probably doesn't want to do another lap, and there he is pulling over for me. P2, good job for finishing, unlike a lot of the rest of the field. And that's an ideal start to my pre-season for my title defence in Season 5. Loopy in P2, 2 laps down, but that was sort of superficial as he allowed me to lap him. Moving on to the second pre-season race, it is Belgium, Spa, and in qualifying we actually nailed a pole lap this time in front of Afro, and surprisingly managing to do it on a harder compounded tyre to the rest of the field. That would, however, compromise me on the opening lap, and it was Afro getting a very good run out of La Source and up Eau Rouge. He's going to have a big toe. Let's see if he can get us. Loopy has managed to get up to P3. We're going to put it into Rich to try and defend. Doesn't look very likely though, he's already right on me through Eau Rouge. No DRS, but the slipstream is such that he's going to come flying past. I'm not even going to try and defend this really, because I know he's on the softer compound tyre and my strategy will ultimately come to me. Some nice side-by-side action there. Thought I might be able to come back here, but I got a bit of a swapper on. Look back, no one really challenging. And just like the previous pre-season race, my rival having some issues right at the end of lap 1, or at the start of lap 2, and into the wall he went. I also had some issues at Eau Rouge. We fast forwarded to lap 21 here, nothing really happening. I decided to go for the fastest lap on the penultimate lap and got on the curb, could have put it in the wall, could have been out of the race right there. But that wasn't too ideal. However, on the last lap we do actually manage to equal our best lap and the fastest lap of the race. Have a look at the time up in the top right, 0.000. That is the win by quite a decent margin, and an ideal start once again to the season, which starts next week. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.